friends? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's talk about Venco Ventures, and we're also going to talk about Cryptyde, because I'm going to put these two side by side because pretty much these are owned by the same person. Let's just say that in a roundabout sense here and make sense of it. So, BBIG, Venco Ventures, first things with that. My last video I made with Venco Ventures, I said, hey, Venco, probably not a lot's going to continue to happen here. We're probably even going to see more of a downslide. So far, sadly, my projections have been right, and really, I don't want to be right in this situation, but Venco Ventures has now hit this 70-cent mark, and we could potentially see this take even more of a toll because we're not getting a lot of good news right now with Venco Ventures. They got in trouble with NASDAQ 2 weeks ago at this point with shuffling around some board members, and honestly, they have not done a lot of update on their website, which is quite normal for Venco Ventures because they usually do not release news on time, or if they even do. So obviously the other aspect right now with Venco Ventures is where a lot of people get upset with me is when we talk about this buy to sell ratio, what's going on here, people thinking that Venco Ventures and saying that Venco Ventures is going to be the next AMC. Obviously this has been going on for over a year now. I'm a firm believer that anything is possible in the stock market. I don't really think, anything is impossible. Can Venco Ventures jump up here and reach $1 again? Absolutely, I think that's very possible. Now, is Venco Ventures going to hit this $50 range like a lot of people are spreading? Personally, no, I don't think that's going to happen right now, because Venco Ventures has a lot of other things going on that aren't really firing on all cylinders right now, and that is the news with NASDAQ hitting them pretty hard here. It scared off a lot more investors that were already tender-hearted about what's going on here. They've pretty much lost the news of Cryptyde, which we're going to get to. And all that's left are people that are short trading this, but the problem is there's not a lot of meat left on the bone here with Venco Ventures. We're seeing a hefty decline here. Now, as I said, I'm a firm believer that Venco Ventures can rebound here to something, hopefully over $1, but we're gonna need some news to back that up. It's not gonna do it just on its own. And yes, I know I'm not even gonna go into it about the people talking about what's going on here with this thing popping, because that has been going on for over a year now. But what I'm saying is I want to look at cold hard proof of what we have right here as investors, because that's what this is when it comes down to it. We have people in here investing in Venco Ventures for a growth company, something that they could hold on to for near future, and then we have people here who are trying to run this up like an AMC, like the apes are a part of it. And once again, let me say, I'm not against that. I'm for that 100%. They are not talking right now a lot. Like I said, this is normal for Venco Ventures. They something will come out, like they'll stop production and something negative will happen, and then Venco Ventures will go silent for weeks and not release news, and that's when the stock really takes a lot of damage, and it's been hard for Venco to rebound from these damaging situations like that. So key bullet points right now we see with Venco Ventures. Venco Ventures needs to talk. They need to release some kind of statement, news about what they're doing, what they have for their future, what they're planning on doing. Obviously, this is a company that has a lot of pokers in the fire. Momentum and steam have really died off here with Venco Ventures, sad to say. But guys, let me say this too, I'm very bullish on Venco Ventures. I like Venco Ventures. I just have never been a fan of the people in charge. That's always been my thing, where I'm like, just not crazy about who's running the situation over there. It sounds kind of crazy. I mean, if you've been following Venco Ventures for over a year, then you know exactly what's been going over there with board members, CEOs, interim CEOs, everything that's been going on. So flipping this to Cryptyde, Cryptyde as of late has been rebounding quite a little bit here. We've been seeing a little bit of a move up here. Now, it's not like life-changing move here, but we've been seeing a little bit of movement. Better than nothing, to be honest. And one reason Cryptyde has been moving, they are moving forward as a company. Here's some news right now they're trying to do with blockchain and mining Bitcoin. The company is trying to get this moving and actually like a real company that invests in crypto, mining for crypto, Bitcoin, so to speak. So people are really grabbing attention to this, and they're going, well, this might be something to really pull the trigger on here for the future. So right now they're getting that deal going with Argo Energy. So this is a pretty big deal, guys. Like I said in the past, I really think it more than anything for a long-term investment, Cryptyde is something that we really need to pay attention to. If you know me, I love crypto and anything to do with that, that's going to help sustain and build upon crypto, Cryptyde might be really something you should look at as a stock, especially being this cheap right now. Now, could this fall back under $1? Absolutely. This news will die down, the dust will settle, and we can probably see this go back down. There's no guarantees for the rest of the year that we're going to see this break, even into a $2 to $3 mark. If we sustain $1 for the rest of the year, I think, a high dollar, obviously, that would be a big win for a lot of people. I think that goes without saying with a lot of penny stocks and growth stocks right now. So friends, this is where I'm at right now, and this is what we see right now with Venco Ventures and Cryptyde. So listen, friends, I'm really not being negative with Venco Ventures. I just want people to see what's going on. I understand what people are saying with this is going to explode. I get it, but I'm not going to follow that. There's guys out there that do that, and that's great. And I will say this with an honest heart right now. I follow stocks every day. I make videos about stocks. I cannot even describe and tell you how many stocks, how many companies, how many people, how many groups of people, how many chat rooms. Every chat room talks about every single stock is going to explode, how it's going to be the next AMC, how it's going to do this, that. Every growth stock, every penny stock right now is the next AMC stock. Everyone's talking about the buy to sell ratio, how they're having to buy back shares, hidden shares, all of these fun words, all of these words that make you go, ooh, ah. They're great, they're wonderful, but if you're investing in these companies, and especially Venco Ventures, you need to look at this as a company for the future, and not something that you're expecting to make a quick buck off of. I still think we need to watch these stocks heavily, but also be aware of what's going on with them. Venco Ventures cannot take any more negative news. There is no way this thing can handle more negative news. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in that future. Friends, I wish you all the well. I really, really do mean that. I will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.